I'm William, co-founder of MagicStay. 6 years ago, my partner Valerie and I set up MagicStay. We decided to tackle the most complicated and global market in the world, a market largely dominated by multinationals. So, thank you very much, Phocuswright, for putting us in the light tonight. The idea was very simple. To be able, finally, to book furnished apartment using business travel booking tools. For the past 5 years, we've been focused on connectivity technology and on identifying professionally managed properties, mainly with real estate agencies and apart hotels. Only professionals can meet the challenges of large companies in terms of duty of care, personal data protection, comfort, and instant booking. Professionals provide essential services to business travelers as late check-in, cleaning, and apartment maintenance. We've also launched our signature range, including real estate agencies with hotel services like One Fine Stay or Oasis Connection. Thanks to our connectivity, 98% of our offers is instant booking, and reservation can be made immediately. We now have the technology to send our contents to the SBTs, which very few players actually do. All our offers are including traveler safety. We are already connected to a lot of you through hotel bookings, payment system, TMCs, channel managers. We've selected more than 500,000 properties in the world and plan to exceed 1 million by 2020. We've already have 100,000 properties in the US. We have also created our apartment booking tool, Wizard, allowing us to manage the most complex travel policies and validation workflows. After business trip, we became interested in professional mobility, expatriation, and long mission. We have already 35,000 accommodation available for more than 30 days booking. But we discovered a much less organized market than business travel, a market where centralized information hardly exists and where traveler safety is not always taken into account. In extreme cases, if there is an issue in a particular city, companies can easily identify and repatriate their business travelers. But it forgets other employees on long missions, taking them off the radars. That's why we're launching extendees.
Are reserved by subsidiaries, the DHR, assistance, or a relocation agency. And many companies don't have an overview of all the leases signed for their employees on long-term missions. These apartments can be booked through an online platform or with a local real estate agency. Extendees allows companies to centralize information related to employee accommodation on long-term missions. It's a one-stop shop. All people concerned by professional mobility have access to extendees and can communicate using an internal messaging system. Employees can communicate with their spouses, their assistants, the HR department, the compensation and benefits services, but also the employee's departure and arrival subsidiaries, and of course, the parent company. Using extendees, companies can provide their traveling employees with pre-selected apartments from several booking platforms to make their final decision. These platforms include Airbnb, Sonder, Second Address, MagicStay, Booking, and even local real estate agents. Of course, the MagicStay interface provides a complete service. All apartment security aspects are checked. Extendees allows you to manage long-term leases with tools such as electronic signatures, entry and exit inventory, guarantees, key deadlines, reminders, moving, lease prolongation or termination, and file archiving. Extendee provides real-time information and rental rates in all cities. Centralizing all this data is a great decision-making tool to optimize companies' mobility policy. Finally, Extendees is connected to key players from the security industry and therefore ensures the security of these employees, in the same way we do for business travel.
Our business model is simple. We charge an average commission of 15%, split between the property manager and the traveler. And regarding Extendees, we apply a SaaS model with an annual subscription based on the number of nights registered in the software and the number of access. We've signed already the largest French companies and now are expanding internationally rapidly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, William. Take a step off the stage. Focus group, what do we think? Looks like one thumbs down, the rest thumbs up. KJ was the thumbs down.
He said I just wanted to speak first, but that's not true, actually. The thing is, you're trying to do on all sides, all fronts, and also provide a service to the companies which Airbnb or Booking, all of these guys will start getting into it. So from a business point of view, I'm a little scared that they could just jump into that very, very quickly, and they have the scale and they control a large market. So without controlling that section, I think was what I felt was the biggest issue.
Yeah. What I was going to say is, in the beginning, I was worried that you were B2C, and I would have thumbs down in a heartbeat. But you are amassing a database that's unique and of value that no one else is doing. So I would keep building that. I would load it up with as many features to make it more and more complicated for other people. And I would exit sooner than later, to your point.
Yeah, I really like the fact that your content will be available in the SBTs, I think you call them the Concurs of the world, because that is a pain point when a travel manager is dealing with Airbnb, where you have Airbnb business as a separate product. So it'll be good to have the content all in one place. I think that's definitely an advantage. On the extendees, I think that is, if I understand that right, and that's a question I have, is you're bringing in all of the different sources of long-term stay into a platform. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
As an expat, going through the pain of trying to figure out accommodation in a different country and getting through that whole process, anything that you can do to simplify that would be absolutely brilliant. It's an impossible process that companies spend a huge amount of time on, and that's brilliant.
You really won me over with the duty of care component, because I know as a large company, that's one of the biggest fears that they have with their extended employees that are on assignments overseas. And the fact that it's two-way, so the traveler can also interact, I think is very important.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is you might want to consider, instead of them having to use your software, is APIs so that it gets into whatever workflow that they may be using from another business process system that they're using, so that they don't have to go to a separate site or a separate system to track that. So put it right into an API into whatever they're using, whether that's some other provider.
All right, let's bring it back down to the floor. So the one concern that came up was the scale players and when they're going to get into this space. So what do you have to say about that?
Sorry, I didn't.
The scale players like Airbnb and others that'll get into this extended stay place.
Well, we are not really scared of that because the connection and the connectivity we've done now took us 2 years. So we've got a lot of advance. Even if they come with millions, they will need these 2 years because it's very, very long to be connected with all these partners. So, sorry. But if you need more information, come to our booth, and we will be very happy to give you all this information.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, William.